People in China's capital, Beijing, were allowed to enter parks, supermarkets, offices and airports without showing proof of a negative COVID-19 test on Tuesday, marking the latest move in a mix of easing steps across the country after last month's historic protests. A new set of nationwide rules is due to be announced as early as Wednesday, two sources told Reuters, prompting some Beijing residents to snap up fever and cold medicines, fearing the opening up would mean a greater risk of catching the virus.
Epidemic prevention measures have been lifted, so from now on we will just scan the QR code on the Health Kit app. COVID-19 testing sites are mostly being dismantled, even though some special sites still require a negative test result to access. So, because right now in Chaoyang district cases are quite high, it is better to stock up on some medicine.
Online medicine platforms, pharmacies and drug makers have reported surge in sales, with one seeing sales of antigen test kits jump 344% from the previous week. Both of the city's airports also no longer require people to test to enter the terminal, state media reported on Tuesday. Though there was no indication of changes to rules requiring passengers to show negative tests prior to boarding. And the study on Tuesday by consultancy Oliver Wyman showed more than half of Chinese saying they will put off travel abroad even if borders reopen tomorrow.
I think most people are still in a wait-and-see attitude. Now the epidemic policy has indeed been eased, but I'm afraid it'll be tightened again one day. And now it may also be inconvenient to come back from abroad, so no one is going to try it. I'll wait and see for a little while.
The prospect of further relaxation of the rules has sparked optimism among investors that the world's second biggest economy would regather strength and help to boost global growth. The Chinese yuan has risen about 5% against the dollar since early November on expectations of an eventual reopening of China's economy. But in Shanghai, some people remain wary of catching the virus, and there is concern about the strain the loosening could put on China's fragile health system.
I
think it's really good news for Shanghai because requirements for nucleic acid tests within 24 or 48 hours are not so tight now to enter some public spaces. But what worries me is that the whole country is basically easing COVID-19 curbs now. What if the virus has more mutations later that may have some effects on the human body? I think as for policy, it can be eased gradually and slowly. Don't open up all at once.
Analysts now predict China may reopen the economy and drop border controls sooner than expected next year, with some seeing it fully open in spring. China has reported 5,235 COVID-related deaths as of Monday. But some experts have warned that the toll could rise above 1 million if the exit is too hasty.